Attendance for the Carling Black Label Cup, a one-off pre-season match between Pirates and Chiefs, has exceeded 92,000 spectators. The game's an opportunity for fans to be involved by first selecting the starting lineup and then voting on the day to substitute players. This year, there was a new element added to the voting done by fans. You had to select the formation you would employ and then the players. Two lucky fans will be much closer to the action as champion coaches. This year, that honour belongs to Manthulane Aphane for Kaizer Chiefs and Nkonko Nkonko for Orlando Pirates. They join us now to speak a little bit more about the match coming up this weekend. Good morning and welcome to both of you.
Good morning and thanks.
You know what? You guys actually look like players. you're so young and fresh. I actually thought, are these some new signings that I didn't know about?
Yeah, no, it's a great feeling to be here, to be given the opportunity. And yes, I think we are up for a challenge.
You're up for a challenge. Okay, yeah. Nkonko, tell me a little bit about you. Tell me where you come from, your love for Orlando Pirates and your love for coaching.
Okay, well, I'm from the Free State in Welkom. My love for Orlando Pirates, I will say, started in 1937. Not when I was born. Like seriously, because like I've been saying, to be a Bagania, it's not a choice. It is something that we are born with, so it's part of our DNA. Okay,
and how old are you?
I'm 30 years old.
30 years old, okay, I mean, you could even be playing. And Manthulane, yourself, give us a little bit of your background.
Well, I'm coming from the rural areas of Mpumalanga.
Okay.
And my love for the game, more especially Kaizer Chiefs, started in if I could still remember, 1993. When Kaizer Chiefs lost a game in the dying minutes of reverse optional time, and it was very painful. I've seen the players disgruntled, and it really affected me. And from there, then I definitely decided to follow the team and watch them at the stadium as well.
Is it after this past season that you just decided, I'm going to vote so much so that I can be there close to the players and make them happy again?
Look, there's quite a number of factors that affected the last season, 2016, 2017. One of those would be the suspensions and obviously the injuries. So we couldn't really maintain consistency at the back. But by good fortune, the squad took no depletions building up to this encounter. Only one injury. Sipua Chabalala, but I think we've got Hendrik Pule who can do a better job as well. So I would say, yeah, we've been complementing each other in the previous season as the players, and we're looking forward to this challenge as well.
I'm going to speak a little bit more about the players, but I just want to know, how did choosing the formations, when you actually had to select your starting lineup and when you actually had to vote, how much did that kind of change your interaction with the Carling Black Label Cup?
You know, first thing, Carling for introducing that initiative, it was a brilliant idea. Because as a coach, you need to implement your tactics, and then by doing so, you have to start first by selecting the formation. So for us as ordinary South African football fanatics, we applaud that initiative, and it was brilliant for all of us. So all in all, as a coach, formation is the first thing. And then you implement, then as they say, everything from there has to go according to plan.
Was this the first year that you actually got involved in the voting?
Yeah, you know, it's quite strange because I remember watching Carling Black Label 2016, and then one of my friends from hometown said to me, "Hey, Chief, man, with the knowledge that you have, next day you should enter this thing, and I promise you're going to win." I said, like, really? So like when I entered and I told him, like, come on, we knew that you're going to win. So to me, I think more especially from where I come from, these things never happen. So I'm proud of my neighborhood 057. So I'm here to represent Free State all the way.
Sure. So both boys from out of Soweto representing two Soweto Giants. Is this the first year you got involved in Carling Black Label Cup?
No, I was involved from the inception in 2011. Okay. I voted quite a lot.
Okay.
And
so when they actually phoned you and said, "Hey, you're going to be the champion coach this year," I'm sure it must have been a huge relief.
I remember that morning. It was amazing. It was very amazing. I just got a call and I was told that I actually made it to the top 18. And well, I knew that it's going to intensify, more especially the selection, the last selection process, and which was on Saturday. And when it intensified, at some point, I said to myself, you know what, Manthulane, why are you subjecting yourself to this torture? And you know what, the difference between possible and impossible is merely a measure of man's determination. And I said to myself, let's go for it and see how it goes.
When you say torture, what did they do to you? I'm getting
well,
solitary confinement?
You compete against very talented individuals.
Okay.
They are very much informed about football. And obviously the panel of judges, they want to find the greatness in yourself. The questions are very tough. At some point, I remember walking around the stadium, FNB not knowing where I was going. And I just stopped and went back to the room, and it was tough. And I said to the guys that we were competing with, that, you know what, guys, whoever wins this, I take my head off, because it's not an easy task. I know millions and millions they voted. They actually entered this competition, but they couldn't make it. I think they just wanted to find the best out of the best, and I think we are so fortunate and privileged to be given the opportunity.
So when you actually go and sit in front of that selection panel, do they ask you football-related questions, questions about Orlando Pirates, questions about Kaizer Chiefs?
Yeah, you know, well, when we got there, they made sure that we faced like something reality-like, because then we had to do like press conferences with top journalists. So they had to ask us questions regarding like football scenarios. So you have to explain. You have to know your team. Your knowledge has to be top standard. You can't just go there and then ask you and then you freeze. So, like my friend here say, I think Carling went for the best two.
Okay, we are quickly running out of time. I just want to find out, because they released the starting 11 for both of the teams. No new signings are going to be in either of the starting 11. I saw a soundbite or a piece written from Thamsanqa Sangweni saying that if he does play, if he does come on as a substitute, then he knows exactly what to expect, having gotten a lot of advice from his brother. Are you looking at maybe including some of the signings, some new signings onto the pitch on Saturday?
Okay, well, first thing first, the fans have voted, right? So I'm quite happy with the starting lineup. But then if it's up to me, I'll make sure that I include some of the boys, because the fans want to see them, so that when the season starts, they know what to expect.
For you?
No, absolutely. I mean, I was actually impressed with the signings, the three signings. Teenage Hadebe, who plays the centre back. He played a very good game against Township Rollers. For me, he settled quite well in the team. And Bongo Jaiya also, he was very instrumental on the right-hand side, together with Pilani Zulu, who actually complements the likes of Zbu and Tsapo Masilela on the left. So I would love to give them game time, but definitely it will be subject to the voting by the fans.
All right, well, I think we've got some Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs fans that are part of our crew, because they've just given us a little bit more time. So I want to find out quickly, because the score between the two sides, Kaizer Chiefs and Orlando Pirates, since the inception of the Carling Black Label Cup in 2011 is 4-2. So Pirates have won 4 times, Kaizer Chiefs 2 times, and Chiefs are the defending champions. However, Pirates, it always has to go down to penalties for you guys. How are you going to change that this year?
It's quite funny. I've noticed, like, every time we won the Carling Black Label Cup, we have to go through penalties. But, well, this season going to be different. I promise the ghost out there that this season we're taking it in 90 minutes.
90 minutes?
In 90 minutes, we're not going to penalties.
Sure, that's a very big promise to be making in front of 93,000 people. Manthulane Aphane is out. He's got an injury. And up front, you've got Bernard Parker and Gustavo Paez that's in your starting lineup. Yes. Is that the firepower to be able to retain this?
Well, I'm quite happy with Pule Extian. I mean, it's a big blow to have Shaba injured, but I think we've got a good player that can complement him. Jersey number 27, Extian, is very instrumental as well. I think he showed a fighting spirit, showed character, and I'm happy with him starting on Saturday. And if we watch the game against Township Rollers during the Maize Cup last week, the combination of Park and Paez is very much impressive. the goal that was scored by Paez, it actually came from Parker because he was complimented by Masilela. So I always had that thing that these guys are actually the best for me to be giving us those goals on Saturday. So we will be taking it as another game that we have the responsibility to win, and then the pressure is going to be on the boys to make it happen.
Are we going to see a lot of goals from Orlando Pirates?
Well, to be honest, in this derby needs goals. The previous derbies have been more like throws or so. But then, to my fans out there, I promise them goals. Goals
Sure.
and goals and goals.
Said like a true football fan. Thank you very much to the both of you for coming into studio, and good luck at the F&B Stadium come Saturday.
Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
Thanks, man.
That's Manthulane Aphane for Kaizer Chiefs. He is the champion coach for them this year for the Carling Black Label Cup, and Nkonko Nkonko for Orlando Pirates. That's how we come to the end of your sport, not only in this hour, but actually here on Morning Live for this Thursday. There's still more programming coming up, and it starts with your headline news next.